All right, let's go. All right. Episode 14. All right, this one's going to be for the local listeners. And if you're not local, then you'll probably get a pretty good understanding of how the scene is down here. We're in West Texas. You know what? We're in Odessa. For those, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're in Odessa.
Not like you're going to come find us.
I'll be waiting on you.
Yeah, come on, man.
But, so, our region is known because of the oil and gas.
Yes, sir.
And we have just got some bitching to do.
Oh, yeah. I got tons of bitching.
And it's legit. It's not just complaining because, we're whiny or not. But it's some legit shit here going on. And maybe we'll get some listeners out there that their area has been impacted by, an industry, not just oil and gas, but some mining or something. And they're going to understand where we're coming from. Mm-hmm. So I'll let you go ahead and start with that local deal we got into on Next Door about.
Oh, yeah. So there's a thing. I don't know if people... Well, obviously, you're on Next Door. There's a Next Door app, and you can sit there and pretty much reach out to people, not only here, but other communities as well, like Ohio, wherever. It's spread out throughout the whole... Yeah. It's a I guess, a global thing, I guess. Anyways, so there was a guy... I don't really want to put his name out there.
Nah, we better not.
But he was saying, don't vote for a bond that's getting built. Actually, I think it's voted tomorrow. Well, on the 26th.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is that the way he showed and explained it is that they need, I guess, where we live on the outer city limits, and they're trying to get people to vote to get this bond passed, but the actual bond itself is going to cover on the opposite side of the town, which is considered the east side.
Yep. We're
over here on the opposite side. And he's naturally pushing it to say, hey, I don't think he put no on his post. Yeah. But I think in reality, once everybody started responding to it, he was just putting it out there to make people aware of what was going on and try to shine a light on that. Yep. And because we know as well, I mean, I'm not originally from here, but I moved here and I can see the difference because my kids have gone to the schools. My kids go to the schools here and I've seen a difference, man, because we have friends that are on the other side of town. Yeah. And it's just crazy on how those schools are different in night and day. And I replied on that Next Door post. And I did say, I said, what's the difference between, Permian and OHS? The funding for OHS is it's there naturally, right? Yep. But not like Permian, man. No. And I think they're using people to try to get what they want. But honestly, I don't really think if people don't go out and vote, they're going to push it either way.
Yeah, I think it's already I think they made their mind up.
I mean, what do you think?
Well, okay. So when we talked about this, man, I don't have kids that attend school, but it pissed me off just as a taxpayer. Right. Because you're right. So in our town, our town is growing east. So naturally they want to keep the developing on that side of town. And our side of town is developed residential-wise, not business-wise, but residentially it has expanded a lot. Oh, yeah. And the only what I do see that separates us is on our side of town, you can open up a business on your property. Oh, yeah. If you want. And we've seen them. They pop up overnight. We've seen, all these
taco spots.
Commercial taco spots. The commercial businesses pop up, Yeah. But you don't see those taco trucks on that side of town. No. Because they won't allow them. Because they won't allow them because they want to keep people in the restaurants, in the food chain.
Right, because that's where everything's at.
Yes. So they're not going to let a little taco truck go take people away from one of the major franchises. That just wouldn't look good on the city because the city gives them incentives. Yeah. Bring your business here. We'll cut your taxes for 3 years, whatever the deal is. Yeah. That's above my pay grade. But I have that much of an understanding is, there's incentives.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, so naturally, our side of town, our side of town it's like a survivalist side of town, bro. If you don't work, it's going to show real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And to be on the east side, you have to have some cheese, man, because everything naturally rents, everything's more expensive over there because that's where the party's at.
Oh, yeah. That's where the cool kids hang out.
Exactly. So, with that being said. Yeah.
You're so cool, I'm going to call you Kulu. What? Damn, son, he went there.
But, yeah, man. So, they want a new school is what this is. Yeah. They want a new school, and they want to put it on the east side. I'm fine.
That's fine.
Put a new school on the east side.
But
yes. Why? Okay, so we've already got, 3 high schools?
Well, they consider... How would you mean 3? Where's the third?
In that new subdivision.
What subdivision?
I think it is. It's called. We'll talk off air, but I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, there's 3 schools. It's in a whole brand new neighborhood off of Parks Bell. Deep in there. Yeah.
Dang. That's weird because I've never even heard of this. This is news to me. Anyways, go ahead.
So, whenever I heard about that, man, I was just like, no, that's fine. New school, great. But okay, so what are you going to do with the kids on this side of town?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell them, so obviously the new school that gets built on the east side, most of the kids that are living in central town towards the east side are all going to go over there. Yeah. And the kids that are living in central town, I'm sure a lot of parents are going to pay to put them over there.
Right.
But, so anyways, you're going to leave the one of the original high schools, you're going to leave it high and dry because you want a new school.
Yeah.
Why not put money into both the high schools we got now and just expand them?
Right. Maybe they don't have the footprint.
I know one of them does for sure. The one on our side of town does.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I know if they wanted to, they could. They could buy the houses out there. They could buy the neighborhood up and say, you know what, we're going to give you, your house is worth $200,000. We're going to give you $250,000.
Yeah.
You made a profit.
Yeah. Peace.
Move on.
Bye.
And I'm sure people wouldn't disagree. Or maybe some would. I don't know. There's been some long-time residents. But that's what pissed me off. And then they're telling us, oh, your taxes are only going to go by a little bit.
No.
Yeah, on paper. But when shit hits the fan, no, it's not a little bit.
Yeah, and when you weigh it out in the time, time is the thing. So, yeah, it'd be only 1% here.
Yeah.
But 1% over a spread amount of time.
Yeah.
Then it adds up.
Well, and apparently there's a bond that we're not even finished paying for too.
Yeah.
So that's going to add debt on top of debt.
It's worse than our damn financial system we're in.
Yep.
Dang, man.
So, but that dude did stir up the pot. If that's what his intention was, he stirred it up.
He stirred the turd.
He did. He kicked the turd on a hot day. A fresh turd on a hot day, man.
Yeah, but to his credit, maybe that was something he needed to do to make people open their eyes and see what's actually going on.
Well, I don't watch the news anyway, so I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, I wasn't either until I was like, hey, man, did you see this dude? And you're like, what?
We got on the phone quick, man. We're like, no texting, man.
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. But you see the difference within schools, and it's crazy. And like I said, I'm not originally from here. I'm from the northern Panhandle. That's where I'm from. But I definitely see the difference.
Yep.
And it's just, I feel one side is favored more.
Yep.
Than the other.
And see, that's always been. I'm basically from here, man. I grew up around Odessa, so I'm basically from here. And there's always been that sentiment, right. Is they favor the east side always,
right?
And even in Friday Night Lights, you can see that.
Oh man, fuck that movie.
So yeah, and I'm thinking too, do we really need another high school? Where can we put that money? Because our damn roads are fucked up, dude. And not just out here where there's heavy traffic. I mean, even downtown, man. You go down, where all the shit's at, where the mall's at and everything. Dude, that road is rough.
Oh yeah, 42.
Yeah, dude, and they just keep patching it, if they even do that.
No, they just go and get bags of asphalt. From
cold patch, yeah,
from Home Depot and call it good.
Yeah,
because they're on a budget.
Yeah, they're on a budget. They don't want to increase our taxes for that. but they want to increase our taxes. And I'll tell you what it is, dudes. They want that new school because they want to keep up, I think, with DFW.
Dude, so I've told you this, and I've talked to my wife about it. You know, there's a lot of people moving here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and naturally it's because, you know, the industry that, you know, that's here. It's the oil.
Mm-hmm.
And you get people from all walks of life, man. We get them from California, Florida, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's, you name it, man.
Yep.
And naturally they bring their style, their culture here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some people that think, oh, well, I wear this brand and I think I'm high class.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude. You just spent a lot of money on material stuff. That's all you did.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly think a lot of people, and I tell my wife, and I'm going to tell you like this, I can't stand people from Midland, bro.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's that rivalry, man.
They think they're the cat's meow.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, you're not. Okay? You're just another person that lives 20 miles away,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in a different area. Dude, the only difference between, I'm going to tell you the difference between Odessa and Midland, you know what it is? They got more stores.
They got a better layout, that's for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I think they use their money a little bit wiser
Yeah.
than Odessa.
Yeah.
But honestly, I can't stand Midland. That's why I don't even go. And when I had my sports car, I'd definitely stay the hell out of Midland.
Yeah.
I'd always get pulled over. And I would tell them all the time, leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they definitely want to try to live like a big city, man.
I think that's what it is, bro.
You know?
And I think it's that rivalry there that is the reason we have shit like this come up, bro. They want a new school, and like I said, I'm all for a new school if we really need it. But I think it's where you place it that matters.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know, man. But like I just stated, different people are moving here.
Yeah.
And in this area, everybody likes to say, we're red.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is red country here.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. A few years ago, you couldn't go a mile and a half a mile without seeing the Trump flag.
Mm-hmm.
But, and this is what opened my eyes.
Yeah.
There was a high school in Midland, nonetheless, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting.
I know where you're going, yeah.
So everybody was claiming, oh, this is red country, this is Trump country, this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What did they do? They changed the name.
Yeah.
Because it was supposedly racist.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw that, man, I said, dude, time out, Angel. I told myself, something is turning here.
Yep.
Something is changing. For this to happen,
mm-hmm.
something is changing. A lot of the beliefs, a lot of what, you know, the red stands for,
mm-hmm.
it's slowly getting migrated away, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a prediction out there. I say within the next 15 years, we will just be like San Antonio, Dallas, and everybody else.
I think so, man. I really do.
And that, I know in a previous podcast you said that Texas will turn blue,
mm-hmm.
you know, officially within that time. I think you're right,
mm-hmm.
but I really think Texas itself is right on the borderline, half and half.
Yep. And then that's what we talked about. People need to recognize it at a local level.
Yeah.
You know, because the news is real good about throwing Houston, DFW, Austin, about throwing it up on the screen and being like, oh, you know, the majority of people in these cities, you know, voted blue in this election or whatever. But they're not showing you these towns, the mid-sized towns. I'm going to say, because I think we qualify for a mid-sized town,
oh, yeah.
like a mid-sized city.
Yeah.
And that's where people don't see it, bro. They don't want to see it because, like I said, I've grown up here, man, and people didn't like change, dude. They like progression as long as it was in the benefit of the city,
right? Not
in certain people,
right?
You know, and that's another thing is I'm guilty of it. I don't know who's running our city.
Yeah,
I don't know where they're from. I don't know if they're local, or I don't know if they got a background. You know, because there was as a matter of fact. Oh, man, it was either last year or the year before. There was a teacher from California that was stirring some noise, man. She was making some noise because she brought her ideas from over there here. You You know, and she was talking about how, oh, well, we